students, Zero here, welcome back to yet another vlog. And today, I have a special announcement for you guys. Beta testing is now open once again. That's really not too much of a surprise for some of you guys. You guys know how I do things with certain things. So for those of you who have been around for quite a while, you guys already know that what I like to do inside of Minecraft, besides, well, obviously play the different maps and show the different ads, is actually build maps for you guys to play on. And something that I did since I started my channel is that I've been hosting open beta testing for my maps so that you guys will be able to give me feedback, report bugs, so that I can get everything ironed out and make sure it's a good map before I release it to the general public. However, there is one thing that I'm going to do with this particular beta testing, well, two things technically, that I'm going to do with this beta testing. They're going to be completely brand new across every single beta test that I do from here on out. One of which is something that you guys are going to be excited for. One other thing might be a bit controversial as to why I'm doing this, but I have a reason, which I'm going to be explaining what that reason is. So the first thing that's going to happen with this beta test specifically, and for all beta testing from here on out, in the past, whenever I did beta testing for any map, I basically, the only thing that I did was said, hey guys, I've got a new map, I'm not telling you any information, if you want to try it anyway, go ahead, I'll let you guys know if you're in the beta testing you get to play. No, I am not doing that anymore. From here on out, I'm going to be open, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what the map is about. And yeah, I'm going to be doing that from here on out, so you guys will know exactly what to expect when you guys decide to beta test. It's starting, as I mentioned, with this map. And the second thing that's going to be starting with this beta testing, which, as I mentioned, I have a reason why I'm doing it, but it's going to be a little bit controversial. I have a beta test request form that I have created on Google Forms that I want you guys to fill out for me, so I will be able to see who is interested in beta testing, so I can get information out to those people. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is simply to help better organize myself on being able to get people into beta testing. And here's the thing, if you guys sign up for beta testing, but you do not make it into the very next beta test, you do not have to worry, because your form will be kept through to all future beta test cycles. So if you fill it out once and you don't make it into the next beta test, the beta test after, you will still have the ability to be able to get into the beta test. Now, depending on the map that I'm open to beta test, I'm going to have like a different amount of people in the beta test. So unfortunately, once I get enough people going, I'm never going to be able to get everyone into it. So that is a bit of a downside, but you only have to fill it out once, and you're entered in all future beta tests. Now, the only thing is that once you beta test once and you want to beta test another map, you are going to have to fill the form out once again. That is one thing to keep in mind. The form only works once, and if you want beta testing, as I mentioned, you have to fill it out again. But again, this is going to help better organize me. This is so I can get a little bit of feedback from you guys on what you guys are actually interested in, because if you actually mention in this form that you like a specific type of map, then that's actually going to get you guys a better chance of being able to get a beta test in that particular type of map. So say, for example, you enjoy puzzle maps. Say the next map that I do is not a puzzle map and you don't get into the beta. The map next that I do is, in fact, a puzzle map. that gets you a better chance of being able to get into that specific beta test. You will get a better chance of getting into the beta test you're looking forward to getting into. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this, so I can get feedback from you guys on what you guys are interested in, how I'm going to be able to actually get a hold of you if you're actually able to beta test. And also, I'm going to be giving every single person that beta tests a shout out in the map, saying that they are in fact a beta tester. And I've done that every single time I've done beta testing, is that every time someone beta tests, I make sure to give credit to those who have, and this is going to be no exception. And that's how I'm going to be structuring beta tests from now on. Now, I know you guys have been waiting for the past few minutes to find out exactly what this map is that you guys are going to be able to beta test. Well, it's called 2-in-1 Classic Games, and basically what this is, it's a 2-player minigame map that contains, well, 2 different games. One of which is Connect 4. You guys probably know what Connect 4 is. It's a strategy game where you're dropping little plastic checkers down into a grid in order to try to connect 4 either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Same concept in this first minigame, except you're using colored concrete that's dropping down from above in order to do it. And what's really cool about this is that you guys will actually be allowed to choose what color of concrete you're going to drop. It's 100% customizable. So, say you want to drop pink concrete, you can. You want to drop lime concrete, you can. It's basically the rainbow. I technically excluded black, white, grays, and brown because I figured there's going to be so few of people who are going to want those colors. I wanted to make it pleasing to people, and you guys will have a number of different options to choose from as far as what color you want to play as, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And the other game that we have in this map is called Guess Who. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Guess Who. It's a tabletop game where you have a bunch of different faces. You choose the one you want to play as, and then you ask each other yes or no questions on, does your person have this style of hair, or does it have a big nose or something? Something along those lines. However, obviously, because this is Minecraft, well, you're asking questions about blocks. And again, this is 100% customizable. Obviously, you have to be able to choose what block you actually want to be able to play as, and then you're obviously asking back and forth with your opponent your yes or no questions on whether or not their block has certain attributes. And there are 20 different blocks on the board that you'll be able to choose from. Now, I myself did technically do most of the work, not that I'm necessarily bragging or anything. I did technically do most of the work. However, my friend, the Gaming Cyclone, I invited him into the project, and he really enjoyed helping me with this project. He really likes the idea behind the map. We personally play tested the map. We found no bugs whatsoever. That doesn't necessarily mean you guys won't find any bugs, but we personally didn't find any bugs. So, yeah, that's basically the whole concept behind this map. And this is run off of 100% nothing but command blocks. And if I remember, actually, you know what? I have on my whiteboard, on my whiteboard behind me, some of you guys didn't realize that I have a whiteboard behind me. I have written down how many command blocks are actually within this entire map. There are, according to that whiteboard right behind me, 816 total command blocks inside of this map. So, yeah, that's a lot. Now, don't worry about, low-end devices or anything. Number one, my tablet right over here is technically a low-end device and it works just fine. And number two, the command blocks are run strictly off of a user request basis. You press the button, it activates the command blocks specifically for that button and nothing else. None of the command blocks run without user input. So you guys don't really have to worry about that. So that's the whole concept behind this map that is actually going to be available for beta testing. And again, if you guys want beta testing, actually I haven't already mentioned this, but I feel like I should go ahead and do so. Go ahead, check down in the description. There will be a link to the beta sign up form if you guys want to beta test this map in particular. And if you guys are accepted into beta testing, make sure you check Twitter notifications, because I will be tweeting out to you guys saying if you have actually made it into beta testing. This is how I'm going to structure it. I'm going to do it on a Twitter basis. So fill out the form, make sure you give me your Twitter information, well, not necessarily every piece of information, just your name over on Twitter, and that will actually get you, hopefully, a spot into the beta test. Now, this is going to be as big of a beta test as I possibly can do, so I'm going to accept as many people as I possibly can. So go check the description, fill out that form, and you will be entered in this beta test. And make sure you check your Twitter notifications, because I will be making sure you guys are aware when this beta test is. Actually, the beta test is already open, so I will be letting you guys know as soon as possible. Once that form is filled out, I will let you guys know. Again, it is a two-player two-player map. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. So make sure you are aware that when you sign up for beta testing. Now, that's all I have to talk about for this right now. There are two other things that I do want to go ahead and mention. First off, this is just simply a reminder. I've done this a couple times in the past. I feel it necessary to go ahead and mention it once again. The Discord server. As some of you might be aware, some of you might have forgotten or might be new to the channel and don't know about this. If you check the link in the description, there is a link to a Discord server that you guys will be able to join, and it's completely free to join. Basically what this server is, it's called Better United. This was created by the Gaming Cyclone. He brought me into it as a fellow worker behind this server. Basically what this is that it's made specifically for myself and Gaming Cyclone to share information about what we're doing as far as maps are concerned. We're also going to be letting you guys know about certain things. This is made for like map makers and anyone interested in like what we're doing and what other people are doing. So if you guys want to join that server, you want to join Better United, check the link in the description. You can join that server for free. You'll get to learn a little bit about what we're doing as far as maps are concerned. If you guys have maps that you are willing to submit to us, you can do that, and you might actually be given a role as a map creator as well. That's actually something we only recently done, is added public roles to it. So if you guys just want to browse the server, you can. We don't have too many people in it as of right now. We're going to be trying to get the server back up and going, a little bit more active in the near future. So yeah, if you guys want to join that server, make sure to check the link. And finally, there is one thing left that I want to go ahead and mention, and that is live streaming. Now, technically, last Friday I attempted to do the very first Zero Studios live stream. It was supposed to be Sonic Spinball on the Sega Genesis. Unfortunately, that fell through because there was lag on my end. I was having trouble being able to actually get the server to work on my end for the stream, and unfortunately that stream just did not end up happening. I do apologize. However, tomorrow, Friday, my plan is to be able to try again, and this time I'm actually currently debating on whether or not I want to continue with Sonic Spinball, or I'm actually debating on playing a completely different game. One of which is currently somewhat popular in the gaming community, and at the same time it's also currently technically a beta game as well. It's called Super Smash Flash 2. Now, if you check up in the top right corner of the screen, I had to think about that. I might be pointing in the wrong direction just because of the camera. I'm not entirely sure. Just so you guys know, up there is going to be a poll. I want you guys to vote. Do you want me to play Sonic Spinball, which is a Sega Genesis game, or do you want me to play Super Smash Flash 2? Now, what Super Smash Flash 2 is, first off, it's technically under beta, so there are bugs. I personally encountered a little bit of a bug. It's not a game-breaking bug, but there is bugs. It's mostly bug-free. There's just only 1 or 2 bugs that I've been informed about. But basically what that game is that it is a fan-made Super Smash Bros. Game. It's made for computers specifically. It's made for PC. It is completely free to download. So if you decide that you want me to play that game, then I will make sure I have a link in the description if you guys want to download the game for yourself. Completely free. It's you don't have to download anything other than the game itself, and it automatically updates every single time you start up the game. So if you start up the game and it finds that there are updates available to the game, it does it automatically. Unfortunately for me, actually I shouldn't say unfortunately because it's not really a bad thing, I have not encountered anything where it says it needs to update. So I'd like to say it's running smooth, but again, as I mentioned, there are a couple of bugs, one of which I've encountered, one of which I've heard about from people, but other than that, it seems to run fairly smoothly. I've encountered no problems whatsoever. The only problem that I'm encountering is technically with controls, because I recently bought something I could use with it, and there's a little bit of a problem, so I'm stuck with my keyboard for right now. So, yeah, that's what that game is. Again, check the little card in the top corner of the screen, and you will be able to vote whether or not you want me to play Sonic Spinball on the Genesis, or if you want me to play Super Smash Flash 2. So that is completely up to you guys on which of the two I do. And this is going to be happening again tomorrow, Friday. This is going to be going up at right about the normal time that I usually like to try to upload videos. My videos usually go up a little bit later, but I usually end up starting them at 10 a.m., which is Central. I'm currently in Texas, so it's Central Time. So that's when the stream is going to end up starting, is then. It's going to be happening regardless, and I think you guys are going to end up enjoying it. It's going to be it would technically be the first ever stream, but then there was the one last week that tanked, so take it how you go. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I want to mention for this vlog. I hope this was at least informative to some of you guys. First off, the beta testing, it's open right now. 2-in-1 classic games. Link in the description to the beta sign-up form. A reminder to the Discord server, Better United, and then again, the stream that's going to be happening here tomorrow. That's all I want to say, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. One more thing, make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.